Seniors, eat these 4 seeds before bed to repair your eyes and brain while you sleep. You might not believe this, but some of the most powerful foods for your aging brain and eyes are hidden right in your kitchen cabinet. I'm talking about simple seeds. Nothing fancy, nothing expensive, yet they can protect your memory and restore your vision while you sleep. Yeah. According to the National Institutes of Health, more than 65% of adults over 60 are deficient in the very nutrients that protect memory and sharpen vision. That means while you sleep, instead of repairing your brain and eyes, may actually be breaking down. Think about it. You wake up foggy, searching for words that used to come easily. Your keys seem to disappear more often. Reading at night feels harder. Driving after sunset becomes frightening. Many people call it aging, but in truth, it's nutritional starvation happening quietly inside your body. Studies from Harvard have shown that even mild deficiencies in key antioxidants and minerals can increase the risk of age-related vision decline by nearly 40%. That's not just numbers. That's your independence, your confidence, your freedom slipping away. So here's the question. What if the solution isn't another pill, but something so simple, so ordinary that you could start tonight? In this video, I'm going to reveal 4 humble seeds that work while you sleep, nourishing your eyes and brain, helping you wake up sharper, clearer, and more alive. Stay with me because your health and your future deserve this knowledge. Seed no one, flax seeds. Let's begin with one of the most underestimated treasures for seniors, the tiny flax seed. On the outside, it looks plain, almost forgettable. But inside, it carries a nutrient that could mean the difference between foggy mornings and sharper thinking, between blurred vision at dusk and clearer sight. That nutrient is called alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. ALA is a plant-based form of omega-3 fatty acids. Your brain is made up of more than 60% fat, and your retina is one of the most metabolically active tissues in your entire body. Both depend heavily on omega-3 second to function, to repair, and to stay young. But here's the challenge. As you age, your body becomes less efficient at turning ALA into the active forms called DHA and EPA. That means even if you're eating well, you may still be starving your brain and eyes of the fuel they need most. So how does ALA help? For your eyes, it reduces oxidative stress and quiets inflammation inside the retina. These 2 forces are behind so many vision problems seniors face, from age-related macular degeneration to difficulty seeing clearly in low light. One study published in the journal Investigative Ophthalmology and Visual Science found that higher omega-3 intake slowed retinal degeneration, especially in older adults with early-stage changes. That's powerful because it means that what you choose to eat at night could literally shape how you see the world tomorrow. For your brain, ALA nourishes the delicate membranes surrounding every neuron. Think of these membranes as the skin of your brain cells. When they are flexible and strong, signals pass quickly, memories are sharp, and your mood feels balanced. When they grow stiff from inflammation or poor nutrition, you get slower recall, mental fog, and even mood swings. A 2021 review in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience confirmed that consistent omega-3 intake improves working memory and slows cognitive decline, not just in people already struggling with dementia, but also in healthy aging adults like you who simply want to stay sharp. Now let's get practical. How much flaxseed do you really need? The answer may surprise you. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed daily is enough to deliver a therapeutic dose of ALA. Notice I said ground, not whole. Whole flax seeds often pass right through your system without being digested. But when they're freshly ground, the nutrients become available, ready to be absorbed, ready to do their quiet work while you sleep. You don't need complicated recipes. Sprinkle ground flax over a bowl of yogurt in the evening, stir it into oatmeal, blend it into a smoothie, or even mix it into a simple glass of warm milk before bed. It's gentle, easy to digest, and works in harmony with your body's natural repair cycles. I think of Elaine, a 71-year-old retired teacher who came to me with 2 complaints. She said, "Doctor, my eyes feel strained at dusk and my mind just doesn't wake up like it used to. We made no drastic changes." All she did was add 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed to her evening snack. After just 3 weeks, she told me I can see more clearly when the sun goes down and I wake up feeling more alert. That's not coincidence. That's the quiet power of nutrition at work. Imagine this. Tonight, while you rest, millions of your brain cells are firing, repairing, and recharging. Your eyes are clearing toxins, restoring blood flow, and rebuilding protective pigments. If you give them the right fuel, they will reward you with clarity, steadiness, and sharper focus tomorrow. Flax seeds may be small, but their impact is enormous. So here's my question for you. Have you ever tried adding flax seeds to your nightly routine? If not, this might be the perfect time to start. Because the longer you wait, the more your body struggles without the very nutrients it craves. One spoonful may not change your life overnight, but night after night, it can quietly change the way you age. Seed nutu. Chia seeds. If flax seeds are the powerhouse of fatty acids, then chia seeds are the masters of hydration and protection. They are tiny black and white specks, often ignored at the back of the pantry. Yet when it comes to the aging brain and eyes, chia seeds perform a role that nothing else can. They hold water, they release it slowly, and in doing so, they shield your most delicate tissues while you sleep. Here's the truth. As we grow older, our bodies lose water faster and our cells struggle to retain it. This doesn't just affect your skin or your joints. It strikes your eyes, which depend on moisture to stay clear and comfortable. It touches your brain, which relies on proper hydration to keep neurons firing smoothly. That's why so many seniors wake up with dry, scratchy eyes or start the day with a foggy head. It isn't always age. Many times it's dehydration working silently in the background. Now, this is where chia seeds shine. They can absorb up to 12 times their weight in water, forming a gel-like substance that digests slowly and releases hydration throughout the night. Imagine a time-release capsule, but from nature designed to keep your eyes and your brain bathed in the fluids they need to restore themselves. When you eat chia before bed, you're not just having a snack, you're handing your body a steady drip of hydration that lasts until morning. And there's more. Chia seeds are rich in antioxidants like quercetin and caffeic acid. These protect the surface of your eyes from inflammation and irritation. They also carry lutein and zeaxanthin, two compounds that act like natural sunglasses inside your retina, filtering harmful blue light and reducing oxidative stress. For your brain, chia seeds supply magnesium, potassium, and B vitamins, nutrients essential for transmitting signals, stabilizing mood, and forming memories. Consider this, even mild dehydration can shrink brain tissue. It can slow communication between neurons, leaving you feeling sluggish, irritable, or forgetful. A clinical trial published in the Journal of Food Science and Nutrition showed that adults over 60 who consume chia seeds daily experience better hydration scores, fewer complaints of dry eye, and sharper thinking after just 30 days. That's 1 month to see measurable change. Let me tell you about Henry, a 8-year-old retired math teacher. He confessed that every morning he woke with burning eyes and his mind felt like it was stuck in first gear until afternoon. Instead of giving him more drops or pills, I suggested something simple. We added chia pudding to his evening routine, just a few spoonfuls of chia soaked in milk overnight. 2 weeks later, Henry reported something he hadn't felt in years. He could read the morning paper without reaching for his eye drops. And even before his first cup of coffee, he felt awake, clear and ready for the day. That is the subtle but powerful gift of chia seeds. They don't work with force. They don't promise overnight miracles. But in the quiet hours of your sleep, they deliver hydration, protection, and nourishment exactly where your body needs it most. Now imagine yourself tomorrow morning. Instead of rubbing tired eyes or blinking away the blur, you open your eyes and see the world a little clearer. Instead of struggling to shake off the fog, your mind feels ready, sharp, steady. That's what consistent nourishment can create. And the beauty is it doesn't require effort. Just a spoonful of chia, a glass of milk, a little patience. So let me ask you, have you ever tried chia seeds as part of your nightly routine? Many people think of them only as a trendy health food, but for seniors, they may be one of the most practical, gentle tools for protecting independence. Tonight could be your first step. Small, simple, but powerful. Seed, no 3, pumpkin seeds. If flax seeds give you fatty acids and chia seeds bring hydration, then pumpkin seeds are the quiet carriers of minerals. Your brain and eyes cannot function without small, crunchy, often eaten as a snack during the holidays. These green seeds hold 2 of the most critical nutrients for seniors, zinc and magnesium. Let's start with zinc. Your retina, that paper-thin layer at the back of your eye, contains one of the highest concentrations of zinc in your entire body. Why? Because zinc is essential for helping vitamin A create melanin, the pigment that shields your eyes from light damage. Without enough zinc, night vision fades, glare from headlights grows unbearable, and the risk of macular degeneration increases dramatically. In fact, the government-backed ARED study, Age-Related Eye Disease Study, showed that zinc combined with antioxidants could slow the progression of age-related vision loss in adults over 55. That's not theory, that's clinical evidence. But zinc's role doesn't end with your eyes. Inside your brain, zinc is deeply involved in neuroplasticity, the ability of your brain to form new connections, store new memories, and repair itself. Low zinc levels are linked to mental fatigue, mood swings, and slower recall. Think about the last time you paused mid-sentence, struggling to find a word you knew well. Often it isn't age, it's deficiency. Now let's turn to magnesium, zinc's perfect partner. Magnesium is a natural relaxant. It calms muscles, expands blood vessels, and allows steady circulation to both the brain and the eyes. Without enough magnesium, blood flow slows, leading to brain fog, strained vision, and even poor sleep quality. A 2018 review in the journal Nutrients concluded that magnesium plays a central role in cognitive longevity, helping seniors maintain memory retention and mental processing speed. That means every handful of pumpkin seeds is like a gentle push toward clearer thinking and calmer sleep. The best part, pumpkin seeds are easy to use. Just 1 ounce, about a small handful, provides nearly 20% of your daily zinc and more than 35% of your magnesium. You can sprinkle them over a salad, blend them into a smoothie, or simply enjoy them roasted after dinner. No preparation, no fuss, just real nutrition working quietly through the night. Let me share a story. Paul, a 66-year-old newly retired engineer, came to me frustrated. His night vision was worsening, and he felt embarrassed in conversations because he kept forgetting names. Instead of reaching for another prescription, I suggested he try adding 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds to his nightly routine. 1 month later, Paul smiled as he told me, "I can see the road signs more clearly at night, and I don't stumble over names as often." It wasn't a miracle. It was minerals. Picture your own body tonight. Your brain firing signals, your eyes processing light, both relying on zinc and magnesium to function smoothly. If those minerals are missing, the system falters. But when you supply them in simple, natural ways, your body thanks you with steadier memory, stronger vision, and calmer nerves. So let me ask, when was the last time you enjoyed a small handful of pumpkin seeds before bed? Maybe you've dismissed them as just a snack, but in reality, they may be one of the simplest, most overlooked tools to preserve your independence. Every spoonful is not just a treat. It's a quiet act of protection for your eyes and brain while you sleep. Seed No. 4. Sunflower seeds. We've talked about fatty acids from flax hydration, from chia, and minerals from pumpkin seeds. Now let's turn to one of the most overlooked but powerful protectors for the aging brain and eyes, the sunflower seed. Crunchy, familiar, and often enjoyed mindlessly as a snack, sunflower seeds hide inside them one of the most potent antioxidants in nutrition, vitamin E. Vitamin E is fat soluble. That means it moves into the tissues most vulnerable to oxidative stress, the ones that are rich in fat. And which organs are the fattiest in your body? Your brain and your retina. This is why vitamin E plays such a critical role in preserving clarity of thought and clarity of sight. Let's start with the eyes. The retina is a delicate sheet of tissue that captures light and converts it into signals for the brain. But because it is so metabolically active, it produces free radicals at a high rate. Add exposure to UV, light blue screens, and pollution, and the damage multiplies. Without protection, those free radicals injure retinal cells, pushing you closer to age-related macular degeneration. Research published in the Archives of Ophthalmology revealed that people with higher dietary intake of vitamin E had a significantly lower risk of developing AMD, one of the leading causes of blindness after 60. Now, consider your brain. Every thought you have, every memory you store, every word you recall depends on the health of fragile membranes surrounding your neurons. Those membranes are mostly fat, and fat is exactly what free radicals attack first. When vitamin E is low, those membranes become unstable, signals slow, and memory falters. A 2020 study in the journal Nutrients concluded that seniors with higher vitamin E intake had better verbal memory, slower cognitive decline, and sharper executive function, meaning better focus, reasoning, and organization. What makes sunflower seeds so valuable is how concentrated they are. Just a quarter cup, a small handful provides over 75% of your recommended daily intake of vitamin E. And that's before you count the bonus nutrients inside each seed, like selenium for antioxidant, defense folate for brain function, and healthy fats for absorption. No supplement pill required. Martha, a 70-year-old grandmother, used to tell me she loved reading but found it exhausting. She would give up on her crossword puzzles halfway through because her eyes blurred and her mind felt heavy. I suggested she add a small bowl of sunflower seeds to her evening routine, either plain or sprinkled over yogurt. Within weeks, she returned with a smile. "Doctor," she said, "I'm finishing my puzzles again and reading feels easier." That's the quiet confidence that comes when your cells finally have the antioxidant shield they've been missing. Think about what happens tonight while you rest. Your eyes are repairing from a day of strain. Your brain is storing memories and processing experiences. Without vitamin E, that repair is incomplete. But with it, those tissues are defended, stabilized, and ready to keep serving you tomorrow. So let me ask you this. When was the last time you took a handful of sunflower seeds, not just for the taste, but for your health? Have you ever thought of them as medicine for your independence, your memory, your sight? Because that is what they can be if you let them. Simple, affordable, and available in every grocery store, sunflower seeds may be one of the easiest ways to guard your brain and your eyes against the slow erosion of time. Practice and create a nightly routine. By now, you've learned how 4 humble seeds, flax, chia, pumpkin, and sunflower, each deliver a unique kind of protection to your brain and eyes. But here's the truth. Knowledge is meaningless if it doesn't feel simple enough to do. That's why I want to show you how to turn these seeds into a gentle nightly ritual. Not a diet, not a prescription, but a habit that feels natural, calming, and sustainable. Step 1, choose your seeds. You don't need all 4 every night. In fact, rotating them can be even better. On Monday, you might sprinkle ground flax over yogurt. Tuesday, enjoy chia pudding. Wednesday, a handful of pumpkin seeds. Thursday, sunflower seeds with fruit or mixed into a small bowl of oats. Then repeat. This rotation keeps things interesting, covers a wide range of nutrients, and prevents boredom. Step 2, prepare them in a way you love. Flax and chia work best when soaked or ground because that's when their nutrients unlock. A simple overnight pudding with milk or almond milk can be ready by bedtime. Pumpkin and sunflower seeds can be eaten raw or lightly roasted for extra flavor. Keep them unsalted because too much sodium at night can disturb sleep and raise blood pressure. Step 3, timing matters. Aim to eat your seeds 30 to 60 minutes before bed. This gives your body time to begin digestion and absorption. By the time you fall asleep, the nutrients are already circulating, ready to fuel the repair processes happening in your brain and eyes. Think of it as tucking your body in with the building blocks it needs. Now, some people worry about digestion, but here's the good news. These seeds are naturally gentle. The soluble fiber in flax and chia supports your gut, which can actually improve sleep quality. If you've ever struggled with restless nights, this small change might bring surprising comfort. And let's be honest, no one is perfect. If you miss a night, that's okay. This is not about perfection. It's about consistency over time. What matters is showing up for your body most nights, not every night. Over the course of weeks, those small choices add up. You may notice less brain fog in the morning, sharper vision at dusk, or more steadiness in your focus. The changes are subtle, but they are real. I remember one of my patients telling me, "Doctor, the seeds became my favorite part of the evening." It's a little moment of peace, something I look forward to. That's the beauty of rituals. They nourish not only your body, but your mind and spirit. So here's my invitation. Tonight, instead of scrolling on your phone or reaching for a sugary dessert, take one small step. A spoonful of ground flax, a bowl of chia pudding, a handful of pumpkin or sunflower seeds. Nothing complicated, just a quiet promise to your future self. Because while you sleep, your body will use those nutrients to repair, restore, and protect. And in the morning, you may just open your eyes to a world that looks a little clearer and a mind that feels a little sharper. If there's one message I hope stays with you, it's this. You are never too old to reclaim your clarity, your memory, your independence. Aging does not have to mean surrendering your sight or living with a foggy mind. What it does mean is giving your body the chance to repair itself night after night with the right support. Think about it. Just a spoonful of flax, a small bowl of chia, a handful of pumpkin or sunflower seeds. These are not expensive supplements or complicated treatments. They are real simple foods that have been quietly waiting in your kitchen to serve as medicine for your brain and eyes. One habit, one small act of care repeated consistently can create real change. So my encouragement to you is this. Start small. Start tonight. Choose one seed, prepare it in a way you enjoy, and make it part of your evening rhythm. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for consistency. Because healing does not come from a single dramatic gesture. It comes from small daily choices that add up over weeks and months. And remember, you're not doing this just for yourself. You're doing it for the people who love you, who depend on you, and who want to see you live fully with strength and confidence. If today's message has given you hope or inspired you to try something new, please like this video and subscribe so you won't miss the next one. And tell me in the comments, which seed will you try first? Your story could inspire someone else to begin their journey too. Here's to your eyes, your brain, and your health. May you continue to grow stronger, clearer, and more alive one night at a time.